Let's build a TBR cart. Hi friends, today I am going to make a TBR cart. I have a cart already, but I need to clear it off. For Christmas, my husband got me a dresser, and so the things that I had been using as a dresser have freed up, so I'm going to use this clear set of drawers to store my stuff that is in my craft cart and turn it into a TBR cart. But it's a disaster. Let me show you what I'm working with. Okay, so here's my craft cart. On top I have like stationery, washi tape. Used to be a lot more organized than this, but not anymore. I have a bunch of washi tape on the side, which will probably stay there. Just depending on how many books I can fit onto my cart. This is like miscellaneous. I don't even know what this is. Oh, a watercolor set. I got this for Christmas. I have like tape and brushes and air dry clay, which I think is probably all dried out. And then on the bottom I have extra bins, 3D paint, some business cards from my small business. Like it's just kind of a mess. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put all my stationery stuff on the top because I know that I use it all the time. I just don't know about all of my washi tape. I guess I could just put it all in there and then organize it later. Had I had these, I'm gonna actually probably leave these on the cart for later. I need to put this in my reading journal. It's from Sid Bookworm. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with right now. All of this stuff needs to go somewhere else. Everything else is clear. I'm gonna throw this away. This is all my stationery, like cards, and then a big thing of stickers that I'll have to do something with eventually. And then I think I'll put post-it notes and stuff in there too. And then in this drawer is just a ton of stickers, and all my washi tape collections. I'll organize all this later. And then down here is different paints, like a little craft project, paintbrushes, watercolors, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what to do with this guy, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm so excited that this is pretty much cleared off. I'm gonna take the washi tape off while I go get my books, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm standing here in front of my first shelf. This is my shelf with the most unread books. And I'm just going to start gathering my books up and I will organize them later. This shelf is my husband's shelf, so I'm not going to touch this one, but I will keep going down the rows here. I already have quite a feed on here. I'm going to leave my series on the shelf. My shelf is looking really bare. It's probably not a good sign. Okay. Listen, this is going to stay on the shelf because it's part of a series, but I want to read this year, okay? I have a crap ton of cookbooks that I probably should just get rid of. Okay, my cart is pretty much full and my bookshelf is pretty much bare. I need to go to my next bookshelves because I'm not done yet. Thankfully, my other large bookshelf, I've mostly read all those books, and then the one in my bedroom is mostly read as well. Alright, this corner of my living room is a little dark, but maybe one day I will do like a dedicated book tour for y'all. Thankfully, I only had to grab one book off the shelf, and she's gorgeous. I love her. But let me put this on the cart, and then we'll go to my last bookshelf in my bedroom. We're at my last shelf, so I've mostly read all of this. The only thing I haven't read is the Green Glass House. Also, I did not clean any of these shelves, so this is like my dirty bookshelf that y'all are seeing. Okay, I think I've read everything on this shelf. This little stack right here. Ooh, she dusty. There's like a little poof of dust when that happened. I just needed this stack off the shelf, and then I have like a series back here, but like I said, I'm not grabbing series. My bottom shelf, I do have a lot to grab, so let me do that. This is a pretty good stack of books I need to read. Oh, and I have books on top of my bookshelf. Hold on. I have To Kill a Mockingbird and The Name of the Wind. I have 2 more books in my backpack that I need to grab as well, and that is The Princess Bride and The Library of Borrowed Hearts, which I'm already in the middle of. I'm already reading that one. But I keep taking them to work in hopes that I will have some downtime to read them, and I don't even end up picking them up. I end up watching Downton Abbey on my phone. Let me take y'all to organize my cart now, and I will grab those last 2 books that we discussed. I really don't know how to organize the shelf, and I did realize that when I was grabbing books, I did grab things that were part of series, so I might be putting those back, but I'm not sure yet. This definitely has opened my eyes to how many books I have on my physical TBR that I don't ever think about, so I'm hoping that this will help me and bring me the satisfaction of emptying this cart out so I can bring in new books. So top shelf is fantasy, so I have the Ivory Keys, Mythology, Dragon Shadow, Girls of Paper and Fire, Serpent and Dove, Good Omens, Fairy Wars, April Witch, The Extraordinaries, Wings Once Cursed and Bound, Water Moon, The Inheritance of Orcadia Divina, Where Dreams Descend, and then on the back I have The Book Eaters, The Poppy War, Dungeon Crawler Carl, The Name of the Wind, The Exile, and Catabasis. My next shelf is like thrillers kind of thing. This is ghost stories. I don't know if that looks nostalgic for any of you guys. My mother-in-law gave this to me. Okay. Ghostly Tales, The Possession, Haunted Granbury, Haunted Weatherford, Roald Dahl's Book of Ghosts, Real Ghost Stories, Haunted in America, House of Leaves. I'm not really sure what this book is about. I just know I should probably read it. And then Girl Dinner, Stephen King's short story collection called The Night Shift, Midnight Valentine, which is probably a psychological thriller romance, but I'm going to put it on my spooky shelf. And then We Live Here Now, which I recently got. This last shelf is my kind of catch-all of everything that didn't fit in spooky or fantasy. So I have A Stolen Life by J.C. Dugard. This is a nonfiction. Green Glass House. This is a middle grade mystery. Edgar Allan Poe's classic Tales of Horror. A Walk to Remember. The Moth Presents Occasional Magic. Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Good Vibes, Good Life. A nonfiction about pugs. To Kill a Mockingbird. The Imperial Wife. The Immortalists. Say You Swear. The House of God. Angel Falls by Kristen Hanna. Captivating, which is a women's Christian book. And then on the back, I have Good Energy, The Surprising Connection Between Metabolism and Limitless Health. Thank you guys so much for helping me build my TBR cart. This will hopefully bring some attention to me and get me to start reading some of these. And I think I'm going to make a rule that I can only buy myself a book if I read like 2 or 3 of these so I can actually make some room for it. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all are staying warm and safe, and I will see you soon in a new video. Happy reading, and a goodbye from a Willow Jasper and a little Murphy. Maybe I should be filming me stacking these in here versus my face. I'm trying to do something cute and creative, and you're jacking it up, and I love you. You're so cute, but you're not that creative. And I'm trying to be creative. I have 2 more books in my backpack that I also need to grab. Man, this draft is crazy. Oh my gosh, Murph. He came to sit with me. He's providing me emotional... Oh, are we done with the emotional support?